Hello everyone! It has been a minute. It's been a couple weeks and we are back on that YouTube grind. You know how we do. But got my watch ready to go. I'm gonna have to head out here for another run when I'm done recording this. But the last few weeks of training, you probably think that I just fell off the face of the earth and just stopped training entirely, because I think my last video was talking a little bit about how, you know, I'm injured, I'm so sad, all that shit. But I kind of got things together. I actually bought some of this rock tape. It's just kinesio tape if you've ever used it before. And I just put it on my ankle and it seemed to clear things up. I'm actually not wearing it right now. I think I might be past it, but if it pops back up again, I'll throw it back on. What's been going on? Let's think. I don't remember exactly when I stopped uploading, but I remember my mileage dropped from like 80 something down to 50 something, and then it went like 17, 15 miles. And yeah, then I just kind of disappeared. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look and see what we've been doing. So there's that 13-mile long run I did. I remember I posted that on Strava, which, by the way, I don't use anymore, or at least I don't plan on using again for the foreseeable future. I'll talk a bit about that later. We weren't really meshing too well together. The next week I went 56 miles, and then, catch this, February 27th through March 5th, 100 miles. The next week, 101 miles. That was my most mileage ever, by the way. Next week, 107 miles. Next week, 80 miles. Dropped down a little bit, did a little bit of a taper because I ran a 30K race, which went phenomenal. It was amazing, and I wish I would have recorded a little bit more. Here's some clips that my dad got. I went into this race just hoping to be able to go under 5:40 pace, you know, that's sub 2 hours and 30 minutes for the marathon, which is my goal, obviously. And I just blew that shit out of the water. This guy I was with, we were talking at the line, he looked legit, so we're eyeing each other up. And I'm like, so how fast you planning on going, you know? Like, and he's like, sub 5:30 pace. And I'm like, well, shit, I ain't going with you. So anyway, the horn sounds and I go with him. He kind of gaps me and I'm like, all right, he's just gonna pull away. But he kind of came back to me. And then we just decided to work together. He'd take a few miles and I'd take a few miles, and we were just rolling. We came through the half marathon in sub 70 minutes, which was insane. We had a 5:03 mile in there. We were just clicking off just like these insane miles, and we were just like joking with each other. We're both thinking, what the hell is going on? And we're just kind of rolling with it. But actually around mile 12, I started to get a cramp. And that could be a result of, I don't know what, a variety of things. And I kind of just looked at him. I was leading the charge at that point, and I'm just like, dude, I got a cramp. And I think, I don't want to say anything, but right after I said that, he took off and broke me. I didn't slow down too much, but anyway, I finished with like, it was like 1 hour, 38 minutes and 58 seconds, which is 5:18 pace, if I remember correctly. I literally just rolled that off the top of my head, but it was 5:18 pace. It was insane, and I couldn't have been happier. And then next week, which was last week, I ran 102 miles. I was a little bit tired, but we got through it. Just cranking these out, and here we are this week. I don't want to say I'm burnt out, but I'm getting real sick and tired of this shit. You know, it's hard waking up every day and being like, dude, I gotta do like 15 miles, right? And then the same thing the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I got a couple of cool gizmos. I'm at the point now, long runs are getting a little strenuous, so I take these goos with me. I can actually see the reflection from the TV, so I'm centered. Got this birthday cake goo flavor, which I really like. And another one that I really like is this strawberry banana. These are probably what I'm gonna take into the marathon. And also, I got the new, I'm not gonna do a review on this. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. But I got these new Peregrines, the Peregrine 13s, which are very nice. I haven't worn them yet, as I'm saying they're very nice. But I wanna get into some trail running this summer, and my boss at Pro Bike and Run hooked me up. Look how cool these are, man. It's just like such a pretty blue. I love it. I've never owned a trail shoe before, like a proper one. I'm really excited. The only difference I really noticed between this and its predecessor, the 12, the Peregrine 12, this one seems to be a little bit boxier and wider, gives you more space in there, which I actually like because I have a fat foot. I'll definitely get these into a video in some way, but once again, not doing a review. That's not really me. I've done a few in the past. They were fun, but I don't really see myself as like a super technical guy, you know? It's just, you can find better quality videos on other channels. And another thing that I picked up recently on the topic of trail running, I always say I'm not a running YouTuber, but here we are. I got this Nathan running vest, which, funny enough, as I was checking out, my boss, once again, he was checking me out, he said, you know, this is a women's vest right now, and I'm like, this fits kind of nice, you know? This fits my frail body real nice. And honestly, if I'm going to be doing all these miles, I ain't going to be putting on weight, that's for damn sure. So, you know, I like it. I did a 13-mile run with it that day, and it felt really nice. It was nice to be able to, like, put my phone in my pocket and not have to, like, palm it, because your hand, like, cramps and shit, but we'll be getting some good use out of this. I didn't want the bladder because I felt like it was a little constricting. I got the one with the 2 bottles. Man, this is so weird. Here we go again. I mean, it's the same thing I've been doing for the last few months, except I have the camera in my hand again. I'm kind of excited. It is nice. I saw the weather, it was like 60 plus. I'm like, no way. I don't know if you can see, but this thing is loading really slowly. Kind of looks like it's getting darker, like it's gonna rain. Back on the trail, and yeah, it definitely looks like it's gonna rain. Probably gonna do like 7 right now and then come back out here later. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. I mean, granted, it's spring, but one thing we've been getting that's not really normal in my opinion around here is heavy winds. It's been knocking out the power a lot. It's making running very difficult some days. Like the other day, a couple weeks ago, did this big marathon workout. It was like 4x4 mile with 90 seconds rest. No, 3x4 mile. And the 2 miles out, because I did out and back, you know me, I'm running like 5:10. I'm like, whoa, this is super easy. Then on the way back, it's just wind in my face, so heavy. And I'm working twice as hard just to run like 5:30. So it's been basically that. Mile uno. Feeling good. Ever since that 30K race about 2 Sundays ago, I'm getting this sharp pain in my right quad here on the outside. And nothing I can't handle because last week I trained through it, had a 102-mile week. But feel it right now. I've just been taking it easy on the intensity. Still getting the volume in. Been stretching a lot more and massaging it. I'll get through it, just like we always do. It is annoying though. And yesterday I only did 3 miles. I woke up in the morning, did 3 miles, and I hit the first mile at like 8:40. Like, oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I was just tired. I had a 22-mile long run the day before, and I went pretty moderate, so I was pretty tired. And I just decided, I started out, I was gonna do like 10 plus for my evening run, and quarter mile in, I just stopped. I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. I'll give myself a rest. All right. There's 3.5. We're gonna turn around and head back. There's that wind right now, right on cue. It's always in your face on the way back here. I don't know if you can hear it, but... And all I'm thinking about is, in 2 weeks, we can start the taper. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. Just gotta be strong for a bit longer. We're pretty much a month out at this point. Mile 6. 1 more to go. Our first solid run back on camera here. 7 miles, felt pretty good. And I had a pretty late start to the day today, so it's got to be pushing noon already. I'm gonna have to get back out here in a couple hours to do my next run, probably somewhere around 10 miles. I got to get to a meeting at 6:30, so yeah, that's our time frame right now. What a gang for life. Gang, gang, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't with the gangsters, you against us. Alright, I'm gonna eat something right now. I'm all showered up. This is actually pretty different for me. I'm trying to change a few things. First off, I always eat in my room, and I think it gets kind of gross. Like, I always get food on my laptop, and I'm trying to like stop doing that. I'm trying to just like eat in silence, as weird as that sounds, and actually just be like alone with my thoughts for a change, versus just like taking in all this shit. You know how it is, just being immersed online all day. Well, there's chickens, spinach and feta pierogies to kind of hold me over before my next run, and then we'll go from there. You know what? This fork's just making it too difficult. We're just gonna go, you know, just like our ancestors used to, right? I'm making this proclamation now. This summer, I'm going to master the making and the art of pierogies. These are just out of a box. Ready to get going again for another run here. Somewhere around 10 miles. Listen to those birds chirp. The birds are just as happy as we are to be out here. I was literally out here 2 hours ago. 2 miles in, and I actually feel better than I did a couple hours ago on our other run. Fit check. It's not even 70 degrees right now, but it may as well be like 100. It takes me a while to adjust to the heat. As much as I like being warm and not cold, it's the opposite when I'm running. I don't like to be super warm. About to hit 5.5 miles here in about 38 minutes. Feeling okay. We had some shade there for a second, but the sun's back. Feeling good. We're gonna do 11, so. I think I'm genuinely getting sunburnt right now. Feel it on my face. And like a mile ago, I was sweating so bad that it was all going right into my eyes and it was burning. But anyway, enough about me. How have you guys been? Woo. Oh man, so sunny. That last mile, when I hit 10, my body's just kind of like, it flipped the switch and I was just done. I just didn't want to go any further. But that's the marathon, man. You got to train yourself to run when you're pretty much exhausted. So, really happy we made it through another day. Once again, just like clockwork, all showered up, and we're gonna have something to eat. Got 3 scrambled. Oh, that was so scary. I have 3 scrambled eggs and some turkey bacon, which I'm going to eat with the quickness. That's right. How we looking? Very good, very good. I actually can't see too well. I've been using this TV that's right behind here for the reflection, so it's kind of blurry. Hope I look good. Feeling good, look good, feel good. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. It's good to be behind the camera again, filming some stuff. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button for more stuff like this. And you know what? You look pretty good yourself. I guess I will see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and stay safe out there. No, seriously, I really love what you've been doing with your hair.